Hello, Taurus. Welcome to 2020 Tarot. This is Natalie. So this is for Taurus in love, in a relationship. This will be your reading for March. And you have card number 44. And this card says, get to know each other. This looks like it's a new relationship. Card number 44, I mentioned already, but this looks like it's a new relationship or newly couple, right? Learning to meet another's need for love is important for a relationship to grow. So, you're probably at the point where the honeymoon phase is going on and almost near the end of it. And now is the time where you need to understand one another better in order to make sure that this love persists beyond just the initial honeymoon phase, right? So focus on the other one's needs and by getting to know them better. Understanding what it is that makes them tick. Okay? Beautiful card, number 44. Maybe you're 44 years old. Maybe they're 44 years old. Whatever. Okay, oops. Jeez. Okay, hold on. I'll pause this. Okay, cards are back in my hands. Okay, so for Taurus, couples in love for the month of March. Taurus in love for the month of March. Couples, Taurus in love for the month of March. Okay, so here we go. Oops. Okay, the energy between the two of you right now is that of the Chariot. Chariot is usually a good card. It's a card of moving forward. The communication between the two of you is the Moon. Okay, so you've got two major arcanas back to back. The strength of the relationship is the Queen of Swords. The weakness is the Ten of Cups. The reality is the the High Priestess. And then the passion is the Three of Cups. And the key to the future is the Nine of Swords. Okay, very interesting reading, Taurus. Okay, so here's the thing. What I saw from this card when I first saw this is, yes, the energy is moving forward and it's going very fast, but what I don't like about this is one horse seems to be pulling, like the horses are not necessarily going in the same direction. One is like more pulling on one side than the other. So as you're moving along, you're slowly drifting apart from one another, but still moving along, but not moving together in parallel. And I have this feeling that the reason for that, and that's why this card came out, is you got to understand one another, getting to know one another better so you understand what ticks with one another. And I think what this is happening is someone is holding back, is not telling the whole truth, right? There's some information not being divulged, maybe because of fear-based, feeling like they can't divulge everything. And the strength between in the relationship is that of you both have been there. This is not your first crack at a relationship. This is something that you've gone through before and you both know what you want. You've cut out people in the past before. There's gray clouds in the back. But yet you're feeling very confident, holding to your sword very high. So you're not in a position of weakness. You're both very strong individuals, okay? And you know when you can cut something out. And maybe that's why one of the two of you is not being 100% forthcoming with information. So the other one needs to dig deeper, okay? Dig deeper to ensure that this Chariot energy is going to be going forward, but in a parallel direction, okay? So there's no drifting apart between the two of you. The weakness is the Ten of Cups. And I think the weakness being the Ten of Cups is speaking of one of the two wanting to maybe rush into this relationship a little too fast. Yeah, I think that that's exactly what's going on. One of the two is really, really trying to rush in too quickly. The reality is that I think you both, or at least the one that's not wanting to rush in, the one that's not wanting to rush in needs to really feel their intuition. They need to listen to the gut feeling. Be grounded. Keep both feet on the ground, okay? Keep both feet on the ground, as we see there. And make sure that you do follow your intuition so that you can sense what's going on, so you can sense. I mean, we've got the moon underneath the High Priestess. It's kind of like both intuition cards, right? Both female energies. Both water signs, associated with water signs. Got Pisces and Cancer. So, you know, there's a lot of emotions, a lot of intuition is needed in this relationship. We also have Neptune right here. So the man is holding on to a Neptune fork, whatever it's called. It's probably this man that needs to follow his intuition. I mean, the man doesn't have to be in the man. It's just that male energy, the yang energy in the couple needs to follow his intuition a little bit better. Generally speaking, yin energy is very intuitive and very in touch with their emotions. It's the yang that needs to get in touch with their emotions to make sure that this happens for the right reasons and at the right rate. The passion is one of total bliss, right? Like I said, you're probably in the honeymoon phase. You're having a lot of fun. You're enjoying yourselves. You're completely happy, celebrating all the time. The key to the future, though, is not so good. It's the Nine of Swords. So it's going to be bringing headaches if the proper foundation is not built and you don't get to know each other properly before engaging in this. I'm going to pull another card on the Nine of Swords. Please give me some more clarification on the Nine of Swords as the key to the future. Okay, so we have a couple more cards. So we have, this is the New Vision Tarot. It's a different way of looking at the tarot cards, but we have the Three of Pentacles. We have the Lovers card. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so the Three of Pentacles usually is associated with teamwork, right? So there's also three people in this card. There's three people in this card. There's three people in this card. I don't really like that. Too many threes. And the three could very well mean in this case that maybe someone is so passionate that he has or she has someone else as well. They're not being entirely truthful because they're still dating someone else. Yeah, I'm starting to get that inclination that the headaches will come because someone finds that the new person that you're with is not exclusive at the moment. And then you have the lovers. The lovers meaning making a choice, okay? And then you have the single person after that. So the person that is now end up again alone. So whoever's needing to use their intuition, the yang energy needs to use their intuition so that they get to this answer of possible third party or someone that's not being exclusive to you. So you find that information out quickly so you can just wrap that up right away. Sorry to say that, Taurus, but that's kind of what I'm seeing here. Okay. Let's look at these cards here. So, cards for lovers, for Taurus, for Taurus, for Taurus. Nope. No. Not all that many. Let's just keep shuffling. For Taurus, for Taurus, for Taurus. Okay, right here. Okay, so this card has a couple and there's a dove above. Okay, so it's a beautiful card. It sends a lot of energy to the couple. So you also have a rose at their throat chakra. And it looks like this union is blessed, right, from the dove. So on the back it says, twin flames, your passion ignites. So, like I said, this is a new relationship. You're probably still in the honeymoon phase. You need to get to know each other a lot better. One of you needs to actually really be intuitive to get to understand what's going on. The other person is probably not exclusive at this time. And this could potentially cause some issues in the future. But maybe this is your twin flame, as the card says. Maybe this is the right person for you. And here we're seeing that if, you don't get to the bottom of things, or you don't get to start talking about maybe what's important to you is to truly be exclusive. You need to get that out because you're going to probably end up being single. You wouldn't think that twin flames would be, playing on multiple fields, but maybe they themselves do not recognize yet that you would be their twin flame, right? So for whatever reason, let's just keep it clean and let's keep it to the fact that I think that you do need to spend a lot of good quality time together to understand one another in order to possibly ensure that the right person is with you. And if it is your twin flame, look, you got the card of the Lovers as the final outcome. So Adam is receiving an apple from Eve. So they have actually decided to bond and commit. So I think that ultimately this outcome is going to be that you will get to know this person. The conversation will be had that you want to be exclusive. You don't want, that person to keep dating someone else. And that's all good. That's all perfect. And you're possibly going to be avoiding all this worries and headaches. All right, Taurus? So this didn't turn out to be so bad after all. So all the best, and I hope this resonated with you. And if that's your situation, I would really like to know. Please leave me a comment. And if this did resonate, evidently, give me a thumbs up. But if not, come and check me out next month, okay? Take care. Bye-bye, Taurus.